surprised how powerful this could be for them. So instead of catching your child doing something wrong, try to shift your mindset into, how do I catch my child doing something right? And anytime you see them doing something right, you praise it. And usually what I see is when a child is showing negative behaviors, it's a call for attention, because we know children, it doesn't make a difference to them whether it's positive attention or negative attention. Attention is attention. So this is a time where we want to really make sure to praise the positive behavior. And you want to change your mindset into, how do I catch my child doing something positive, and I praise it. Praise, 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 praise. It could be anything. Sometimes we're waiting for them to do something really great so that we could give them a praise, but it could be that they're absolutely doing nothing. They're just sitting around and playing just nicely, and they haven't gotten into a fight, and so you go ahead and you praise that. I love how you're sitting so beautifully. I love how you're sharing your toys, right? Little things like that. I love how kind you were to your sister. Anything that you can catch, try and catch it, because a child loves praise. So if we can shift it into them doing the positive things to be able to get that praise, becomes a lot more enticing for them to do the positive behaviors that you actually want implemented in your home. The nice thing about implementing praise consistently is that not only will your child feel more motivated to do the positive behavior, but then they become the kind of person that always looks for the good in life. That's a beautiful way to see life, to be able to change that perception of always seeing the glass full, or how could I look for the positive piece in this situation. This is a beautiful skill to be able to teach them. So just by praising them consistently, we not only get them to reinforce that positive behavior, but then we're also teaching a life skill that is tremendously powerful for them. We talked about this in our last video, being really mindful of the words that we use when we praise our children. Again, because we don't want them to associate self-worth with a behavior. We really want them to feel that they are loved no matter what. Loving them unconditionally is really a birthright. They don't need to do anything to be able to deserve that kind of love. So it's important that when we use words to praise, that you praise, for instance, the effort, or you praise the behavior, right? So for instance, you could say, I love how you're sharing so nicely. I love that you're putting so much effort. I love that you tried so hard. Versus saying something like, you're such a good boy, look how nicely you're sharing with your sister. Now we just associated a behavior and a self-worth together. So you want to just stick to, be very specific about what they're doing. Not just saying words like, oh, I love when you're behaving like such a great little boy, or you're behaving like such a great little girl, right? You're being so nice to mommy today. That's too general, and again, it's judging behavior. What you want to do is get really specific. I love how you're listening to mommy so nicely today, right? Get to the specifics. I love how you're sitting in your chair so quietly. I love that you shared. I love that you gave a hug to a friend. Really be specific about what you see. That way you're not going into the big words of the right, the wrong, the judgments, okay?